Hey y'all, it's Granny Clampett coming to you from the mansion. She looks a lot like Debrajoy at the cottage. Well, I'm going to try and talk loud enough, y'all. I've tried to preview a couple of videos that I'm way behind on putting out, and I have noticed that sometimes my big mouth just kind of fades out. I mean, go figure, really. You can tell, well, for one thing, I know y'all are just dying to know what I've been up to. Now, today is Monday, maybe the 30th, I'm not sure, but close to it. But anyway, I have been in bed for 2 days. Now, what did that to me was pure stupidity, of course. Um, Jerry was here doing some, he's making my cornices, y'all. I'm so excited. And if I haven't made the video and put it out yet, I'm sorry, but I'm putting this one at the front because I'm going to try something else that's probably going to fail, but uh, I'm going to try it anyway. Um, I am going to try to remember to put the date of when the video was made, when I put it out. Not the date I put it out, the date that I made it. Hey, sweetie, it's almost time for some new food. My hummingbirds, I just love them so much. Anyway, Jerry was here, and my front area by where my water spigot is, which I must say my water bill was crazy this month, $50. But it's worth it. But I needed to refresh that area up there and put some more rock in there because I do a lot of, I wash pots, I wash dirt off of roots up there, specifically because that is rock. And it will, the water, it will put it down in the rock, but I really needed to replenish the rocks. And so I had one big container full, and then I had a bucket which was not full, but they were heavy. And I carried them from the back all the way up to the front. And I saw Jerry just look at me. That man has a lot more going on in his brain than he says out his mouth. And occasionally I catch him and I know what he's thinking. I knew what he was thinking then. She's going to pay for that. Why does she do that? All she had to do was ask me and I would have moved those rocks. Well, you know what? Jerry does so much for me, and I'm going to make a video, and first I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try to remember all of the things that he has done around here for me. And I told him the stairs and the cornices were going to be the last big projects, and I really am trying to mean that too. I'm trying to just make my head devoid of any ideas that I have. Just forget them. Forget them. I've almost got my yard, you know, pretty much done as good as it's going to get. I still have some in the front. I'm not happy with that. I don't know what to do about it. It makes me mad that that yard floods every time they break a water line or decide to drain that stupid pool that we have not had the use of in over 2 years. 2 years. But that's part of our rent. I mean, amenities are things you pay for that you get to use. We haven't been able to use the clubhouse. We have not been able to use the pool. We have not had visitor parking for over 2 years, ever since they took over. I just, it's just very, very strange. But that's not what the video is about. It's not really about me being stupid either, because we just take that for granted. But what I'm doing today, um, is I'm doing a repeat of what I did, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know how long Jerry has had my stairs finished, except he is going to put some beadboard on it for me. Um, but I'm out here, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I'm out here vacuuming. I'm vacuuming everything, all the spider webs, all the dust, everything. And I will do my ground cover as well, because it's got some little mulch in it, and it's got some of that little stuff that I just hate. What do you call that stuff? It's not pumice, perlite. That white, those little tiny white rock things. I don't use that anymore. Now, Lily was right here when I was vacuuming my amazing little glider that I don't seem to be able to sit on and enjoy anymore, because this place has been such a wreck. And I know that, Linda and Joyce and all of y'all that are really sweet, but you're thinking the same thing. I think it every time I look out here. I will tell you though that I did stay on track with my cornices. They're all painted. He's got them all put up. But why I haven't made a video? Well, he's got a couple of things that he's repairing for me in the living room, and I'll show those to you probably on the community page. But anyway, he's working on those, and those little flying bugs that come out sometime, termites. Yeah, we found some. I took all my curtains down, y'all. Took them all down, because the first time they swarmed in my living room, they made stains all over the curtains I had up. And boy, oh boy, I have worked too hard on these, and that is not happening. So I have totally bare windows, and I don't care. And you know what? With the cornices, they don't even look bad. They don't even look bad at all. But that's because I love cornices. But when I was vacuuming, I was thinking about all these things that I wanted to make a video. I wanted to make a video of what I've done with the what used to be the flower pit over here, and then it went to being Lily's potty, and now I have done that, what I'm going to do with it, and I'll show that. And I wanted to make a video of that. Some stuff I planted on the outside of the fence. Flowers I bought at Lowe's the other day. Things that I've done in the front yard, and I'm not done yet, but I don't know. I just can't seem to. I would be fine if that did not flood. I would have the whole center part of that, except for that little pit that's out there. I would have ground cover out there, because I love this stuff. And then I would have, some plants along the edges, probably. Well, see, you can't have much color out there. You got to have them taller than the um, uh, rabbits. I was thinking about squirrels the other day, and how long it's been since I've seen a real live squirrel, and they are so cute. Please don't tell me they're rodents, I know. But I liked my little gophers that I had here too, except for the damage they did. That always brings a smile to my face when Jerry and I were sitting out here and he said, "There goes some of your flowers." And I quick turned around and there was a gopher dragging down one of my big flowers. Crazy. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. But while I'm vacuuming, that's like, even for one brain cell, you still have a little bit of room to think. And so it just makes me think of videos that I want to do for y'all. Like there's another project for Jerry, and I could probably do it myself, but I would be in bed for a week. Um, and I try to do as much as I can, y'all, instead of asking Jerry all the time to do stuff for me, just because he's a man and because he's physically stronger than me. I just hate that. I do. It would almost be worth having one of those appendages, but not quite. Y'all, I think this is an all ladies channel now. We could talk about whatever we want to, which I did anyway. I miss all my guys that used to be here. And I don't blame them that they're not here. Now, that little hummingbird gets over there and sits on that yucca plant and waits for another hummingbird to come up to the feeder and so he can run it off. Next year, that is my goal, is by the springtime, I am going to have more feeders. Now, the thing with flowers and hummingbirds and bees and butterflies, they're pollinators. Well, I don't know that a hummingbird is a pollinator, but I know that a hummingbird is attracted to flowers, and so are bees, and so there they went, and so are butterflies. And so having the flowers is, I think I think Lily's only killed. Lily, how many bees have you killed? Where are you? She's probably in the back looking for a lizard, or she's in my chair sitting on my sciatica pillow. Um, but but they all attract these things that Lily is dangerous to. Now the hummingbirds, I don't worry about them. Their feeders are up high, and you know, I don't worry about them. I do pray for them that she would never get one of those. She would have to be housebound the rest of her life. I'd have to build a patio, a catio on the back there where my bedroom window is. But anyway, so many things I think about, doing videos about. And I think the hardest part is remembering what they were about and putting them out right away. And I cannot figure out why we can't preview a video when it's in gallery before we upload it. Why we can't just skip through it. That is the most frustrating thing. But anyway, y'all, this video really wasn't about anything except how much I love my little Dirt Devil vacuum cleaner. And Jerry brought me this big dust buster with a long cord on it, and it has good suction on it, but it's missing a part, and that is you know, when the stuff comes in through the snout, there's a rubber thing, and it keeps the stuff from going back out, and it's missing that. So I cleaned it all up. I don't know where it came from. One of his storage units at his mom's could have come from the side of the street. Who knows where it came from? But I was talking about it, and so he brought one. But I'm taking it back over there to him, and I'm going to leave it to encourage him to put the rubber thing in there. So that way I won't have to use my inside vacuum cleaner. They do not, one of y'all wanted to know where to find this, and I don't think I could find one. I found one that was really the same thing, but it was called something else. And those of you who know me are not surprised that I vacuum my yard or my patio. I've always vacuumed everything, including my driveway. Now, I don't vacuum that one, but you know, there's just some stuff. I mean, it just needs to be cleaned enough so that you vacuum it. And what I do is I don't waste a vacuum cleaner bag on my yard. After I put a new one in and I've used it in the house for a while and everything, then I'll come outside and I'll use it. But what I do is I check it every once in a while, and I just did that a few minutes ago, and I pretty much emptied it out, the trash bag, no, the vacuum bag, into a trash bag. Now, I used to have, y'all know this too, I've talked about it before. I had a shop vac. Well, my husband did. And, oh, Lily's seeing the birds over there. I'm so glad her feeder's back. She loves watching those birds. I'm going to see her stalking around her yard. Yeah, that's a baby flower pit that I just did. What you doing, Lil? What you doing? She's like, a while ago, y'all, she was out here, and she's. Now, I am going to tell you that I love that cat as much as I love Hazel. Just in a kitty, not a doggy way. I mean, I just love her. And I'm still trying to get the bond thing going with Mr. Ted. We're working on it. I'm just rambling, y'all. How am I going to remember what this was about? I'll just have to put in the title. Pick and choose. Whatever you want to hear about, there's probably some of that in there. But anyway, I am going to try to make some little videos and upload them as soon as I make them. And I'm going to do that with this one. But I think I was already uploading one that I'm, like I'm behind about 5, maybe I'm behind. But that's why I'm going to try to remember to put the dates, and that way y'all will know really when it was made. And you experts in the community know they're never in order. I've got some other projects that I need to do, and it's so funny, the kids remind me when it is time to take a little siesta in the afternoon. What is she doing? There's a shim sticking out from underneath that I must have dislodged it. Uh-oh. Is it getting close to 2:30, 3 o'clock, because that's our little siesta time. Anyway, I guess I was in the bed for so long. Well, Maria, bless her heart, bought me a little 1 gallon sprayer for my flowers and my plants. And they dropped it off on the stairs here by the front door. And so this morning, Leo called me and he said, Debbie, Maria's worried about you. Your sprayer she put over there hasn't even moved. And I just thank God for them. They are familia. They are family to me. And they are so sweet. They didn't see me outside at all for 2 days. And they were worried. But anyway, y'all, you are my family too. And there goes an airplane. Y'all know I've ridden in a small plane like that before. Actually, twice. I think I've told you about that. Anyway, I dated some guy that had a pilot's license. Anyway, I'm going to try to do that. And so I'm going to try to put this thing out, get it uploaded right away so I remember what was in it. But there was so much I don't remember what's in it. But I got to get back to it because when I sit down and I stop, it's hard for me to get going again. But the kids and I have gotten into a little habit of having a little siesta time, and I have been able to get up from that and get back to it. And sitting on my glider for very long, just like sitting anywhere for very long, is not good for Mr. Cy. But I love y'all. I've already done a lot of fun things today. Just watching the kids, and the hummingbirds. There's fun in every one of my days. And while I have been holed up in my bed, I could have been answering comments, and I'm sorry that I didn't. I really didn't think about it because I was watching those stupid, I'm sorry, Dr. Lee, aka Pimple Popper. I'm not saying your videos are stupid. It's just that you are what I watched for 2 days. 2 days. I haven't watched anything today, and I'm not going to. I'm going to take care of business. Anyway, y'all, love you. Make yourself happy. That makes everyone else happy. Well, not everyone. I mean, if I knew you were making yourself happy and I knew what you were doing to do it, then I would be happy. So why don't you tell me? And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.